Hi guys, welcome to another pick a card reading. Sorry I took a really long break, but I am back. And today we're looking at what are your solar new year messages. So astrologically, the new year starts on April 14, 2021, not in Jan 1st. And that's because the sun enters the first sign of the zodiac, which is Aries, on that date, April 14, 2021. So that's why your year starts on that date. So from April 14, 2021, we're looking at what are your New Year messages. Okay, what's your year going to be like? And yeah, what messages the cards have for you today. So I would like you to focus on the three oracle decks I have in front of you and focus on the back design. Okay, just look at the back of the three decks, the three oracle decks, and choose the pile that you are drawn to, which backing draws you in. This is going to be pile 1, this is going to be pile 2, and this is going to be pile 3. So of course for all three piles I will be using all the three decks in front of you, but just for you to choose and pick a pile, this backing will be pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So focus on which design draws you in, or which pattern draws you in, or which backing you're first attracted to. Alright, and you can pause the video to choose, and once you have chosen the pile 1, 2, or 3, you can go to the timestamps provided in my description box below, and it will bring you straight to your reading. So I'm going to be just bringing you closer so you can look at the deck, the back of the card. This is 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so once you've chosen the back, please go to the timestamp and it'll go straight to your readings. I'll see group 1 in a minute. Hi guys, welcome to your reading. This is for everyone who chose pile 1, which is the back of this oracle deck. I'm gonna go straight to your reading. All my decks will be named in my description box below. We're looking at what are your New Year messages for this solar New Year, alright? So we're gonna look at the first 3 cards. The first card here is the Star card. So this card is all about hope, renewal, right? A positive change that is going to take place. This card is right after the Tower card, which is the shaky foundation has been, destroyed and cleaned and wiped clean, so you can start from a new slate, a clean slate. So here it's bringing you hope, it's bringing you positive change. It's also linked with astrology because you see 7 stars here representing the 7 visible planets, and the main 8-pointed star here, which is the 8 directions, north, south, east, west, and the subdivides of it. You can see here this woman, she's nourishing both the water and the land with this cosmic divine water represented by this light blue. Okay, and yeah, so this is a star. It's a very positive, light-hearted, magical card that brings a lot of positivity, a lot of hope into your life. So that's what your year is going to be filled. It's going to be about. Okay, people, you might also be drawn into the occult sciences like numerology, astrology, tarot, any of these occult sciences. Okay, might be something that you're interested in or that you want to learn about, or the mysticism, the mystical aspect of life. All right. The next card that we have is the Judgment card. This is representing awakening. So you can see people coming out of the coffin boxes, right, in the traditional card. So this is representing a new birth, a new eyes, having new eyes, because you're going through a spiritual awakening right now. Emotionally, mentally, physically, you're growing, you're developing. And it's about that. So that's what this card represents. You can see this angel, she's blowing this trumpet and waking everybody up, and yeah, it's a positive change. Okay, you can see that the colors here, the yellow and the orange here, is represented in her wings and also in the flag, right? So re-emphasizing the fact that it's a change, because here I told you these are all directions, right? There's going to be a positive change. You're going to be shifting in a new direction. Things that you used to believe in or a path that you used to follow might not resonate with you anymore. You might be moving towards a new phase of your life, a new direction, something else that is drawing your attention. All right. The last card that we have from this deck is the Death card. Okay, so this is nothing to be afraid of. It's not anything scary. It's just reminding you to leave anything and everything that no longer serves you. So everything that no longer serves you, that is no longer fulfilling you, will be taken away from you if you don't do it yourself. Okay, and then you have to bury everything back, your past back, and from there it'll provide a fertile ground for, you know, new plants and new growth and new positive things in your life. Your new future can grow from that. So you can see this skeleton, he's facing towards his right, towards the future. He's not looking back from the past, he's not looking straight ahead, he's looking towards the future, leaving everything else that no longer serves him. So this is a year of moving forward, okay, leaving everything in the past behind, not carrying it into this year. So it's about positive change, positive awakening, spiritual awakening, and growth and hope. All right, so that's reinforced in your 3 cards here. Let's look at your oracle card. Here we have the earthworm. So this is, if you look at the earthworm and the spiral that's happening here, it looks like the shape on this here as well, right? It's a bit similar to the shape here. So just reminding you of how this earthworm is going to be like the angel. It's this symbol is just going to be here to remind you to not take things too seriously and too negatively, to not stay pessimistic, you know, in a pessimistic mode. All right, to because earthworm is in the earth, right? It's stays below the ground, so earth element is important. Also, sorry that the video got cut off. So like I was saying, the earth element is important because it's from there that this fertile ground, leaving it behind, not digging the past, you know, not digging up the earth, the soil, and leaving the past behind, moving forward with hope, all right, and renewed positivity and renewed faith. So that's what the earthworm represents here. And you can see all the different colors, right? All rainbow colors here. It's bringing in positive change, positive hope. And also reminding you to not be afraid, or not to be, you know, take your spirituality, your growth so seriously that people who to you seem more advanced in their spiritual awakening scares you. Because this is earthworm is all about the beginning stage. Okay, for some of you, this is your beginning stage of your spiritual evolution. For some of you, it's more advanced stage. But for most of you who are looking at this video, you are at the beginning of your growth and into the spiritual evolution. And so the earthworm is reminding you to not be scared of anybody who seems more powerful or seems more knowledgeable, not to be shy, okay, not to be reluctant to share your knowledge, because you have something to offer as well. Don't be afraid to share your learnings, your experiences. It might help people along the way as well, okay? So not to be shy and not to be reluctant to share your inner vision and your inner dreams. And don't let anybody else who seem more superior to you, or you think they're more superior to you, because nobody is more superior and nobody's more below you. Everybody, we're growing on the same, we're growing on different levels, but we all are one. So don't let anybody make you feel like you have nothing to offer or nothing to give. You do have a lot to share, a lot to give. All right. The next card that we have from the tarot is the King of Swords in reverse. The King of Swords upright is all about this analytical, knowledgeable, wise person who is able to share and guide people using logic, okay, and his intellect. And I see butterflies here again. It reminds me of the Death card again, because it's all about transformation. And the wind turbine, right? Wind turbine generates electricity using wind's kinesthetic energy. And the owl, wisdom. All right, so in the reverse position, this card is just telling you to pay attention to this. If there are people, this can represent somebody in your life or someone in your life who thinks that you shouldn't be going down this path, or this change in you is weird to them, or they're just very discouraging and not encouraging you. So don't let these people bring you down, all right? Don't take their words to heart, and don't let them distract you from this process that's happening within you. Also, it's reminding you to share your wisdom, share your knowledge, and speak your truth. And don't be afraid of doing that. That's why it's in the reverse. It's because you might be afraid that you don't have anything to offer and share because you think you're just starting off. But there's no right time to start and share. Everybody is always, we're all learning all the time. So yeah, don't be afraid to share your experiences and your lessons. Next card that we have is Bhuvaneshwari. This is the goddess of space and limited potential. So you can see in this card, there's a moon, there's water. It's reminding me of the star card here with the cosmic waters as well, right? So being around water is very healing for you. So you can spend time in the near water, okay? That's healing. Also paying attention to the moon cycle. Moon reflects your mood swings as well, how you're feeling at a certain point of time. And also providing space. So here, this is a time where you need to be having space around yourself, not to be having too many people around you, distracting you, providing you with their opinions and their ideas. But you need to have some space between them for a while so that you can look inwards, find your limitless potential, okay, and your gifts and your talents without being told what they are. All right, because you have many blessings and many gifts within you that needs nurturing and that needs to be shared with people through this awakening process that's happening. So you have a lot to offer people as well as yourself. So don't second guess or doubt yourself, okay? The last card that we have is Maraka. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, but this is from my shamanic deck, healing deck. So what needs healing for you guys if you guys feel stuck? Okay, there's this very heavy negative energy, negative thoughts, self-destructive patterns and all of that. Okay, listening to healing music will help, 432 specifically, 432 hertz, or just having this rattle or creating one using rice like how the card mentioned will help to shake things up, to shake the vibration and the stuck energy and to release yourself from that. Listening to a healing song also is freeing and healing for you guys, okay? So yeah, if you feel stuck, if you are feeling a lot of negative thoughts and everything, because that happens with death, right? Because you're doing a lot of clearing and a lot of clearing needs to happen, and that becomes really scary. But yeah, rattle helps. This Maraka just means rattle. Okay, sound healing helps you guys to free yourself from this space. Okay? Yeah. So let's look at your last card, which is basically if you have any when question, please pause this deck now. Pause this reading for a while and think about a when question that you have. If you have any when question. If you don't have any when question specifically, this card just answers when something will happen. Okay, it can be when something will happen, anything, any question that starts with when, this is the answer. So after you've paused and thought about a question, you can come back and yeah, so that's the answer to your question. It says when you give it a chance. So if you have any when question currently, even if you don't have a when question, a question that you aren't aware that you have, okay, the answer to that question is when you give it a chance. So if there's something you want to try, something new that you want to try, or a change that you want to happen, okay, or something you want to experiment, or something that is in your space there that is not feeling very comfortable for you, the card here is just reinforcing the fact that to give it a chance, let it try it. If it doesn't work out or anything, then you have your answer. But give that person or give that experience or give something a chance. Alright, it's just a general reading, so you can apply to different areas of your life. You can apply to a person, a relationship, apply to a job, you can apply to your beliefs, your ideas, your thoughts, and anything. All right, so that sums up your reading. It's a very short reading. So I will look forward to seeing you guys in my future readings. But yes, feel free to post in the comments section if you have any questions or feedback or anything. And yeah, so I hope this reading was beneficial and useful for you guys. Remember, your theme is hope, renewal, change, okay, and spiritual awakening. Okay, thank you and goodbye. Hi guys, this is a reading for all of you who chose pile 2, which is the back of this oracle deck. We're looking at what are your solar new year messages for this year. Okay, and all my decks will be named in my description box below if you're interested. So let's go straight to your reading. Let's look at your tarot cards first. The first card that we have is the Empress. So the Empress is all about someone who is very nurturing, okay, very creative, all right, pregnated with ideas, and creativity is what the Empress stands for. And you can see that she's channeling all this energy towards where she's looking at, and she's quite worried about it. So let's look at what she's looking at. She's looking at the 9 of Pentacles. This is an earth element. It's all about material, physical well-being and growth. So here you can see 8 coins. It forms a square here, 2 squares. It looks like a 2 squares, and 1 pentacle here that's enveloped and growing from the flower. So here you can see for some of you guys, or most of you guys, the concern here is going to be about career, work, the kind of job that you are doing, okay, and how you're earning money. That's the focus here. You guys want to be financially free, you guys want to be financially stable, more importantly. And so the Empress is wanting abundance, okay. She's focused on bringing abundance. It can be in the material, it's in the material realm, okay. It can be abundance, like literally financially, money, okay. It can be abundance and status in work, the job that she's doing. She wants to have a promotion. It can be a he or she, I mean, I'm just saying she, but yeah. All right, she wants a promotion, a career progression, or she wants a change of job. She wants to be independent, okay, not to be dependent on anybody. So yeah, finances, work is the focus for you guys this year. The last card in this tarot deck that we have for your reading is the Justice card. All right, so here, okay, I feel like the people who are watching this pile, either you guys are givers or you guys are receivers. So either you guys are you're hoarders, you basically hoard things that you own and things that you have. You can look at the posture. She's seated, rooted in the ground. Same thing here, seated, rooted, looking forward this time, right? So here, either you guys like to hold on to things that you get and you receive and you very rarely share them, or it can be the opposite. You give, you overgive, all right, without ensuring that you are receiving at the same time. So here it's all about balance, okay. 4 pentacles here, 4 pentacles here, the middle pentacle here. The focus here is in the middle part, the balance here. Not about over giving, not about over receiving, but giving and taking equally. So if you guys just like to give things that you have without, you know, ensuring that your needs, your physical needs are met, this is a reminder for you guys this year to focus on that. If you guys are just overly receiving without giving and sharing your resources, this cards are telling you to have more empathy and compassion, and to share and to provide for other people as well, and to look around other people, look after other people as well, okay. Because justice is all about you know, reaping what you sow, right? It's about getting whatever you have been putting out. So it's very fair. There is no unfairness in the justice, because yeah, it's all about making sure that there's a balance. Okay, she has the scales here. You can see the scales are tipped off. It's not really straight, because it's again reminding and reinforcing the fact that you guys are either overly giving or overly receiving. So you need to balance the two scales. Okay, and that's what Justice card is coming here to, reminding you that whatever that's happening, whatever you're doing, you're being watched, and you're going to be paying the price for it, positively or negatively, depending on whether you've been, you know, holding back and sharing or not sharing your resources, or or overly sharing. Okay, there needs to be a balance. All right, I'm sorry I'm repeating myself, but justice is about that equality that needs to happen, that balance that needs to happen. When you go to the court, when you go to justice, you are seeking an opinion, a judgment that is fair, right? That ensures that everybody's welfare is taken care of, and you are treated according to what has happened. Okay, so yeah, I'm so sorry, my words are like broken, and I hope it's clear, but that's what this card is. Okay, and you can see 3 here and 3 here, reinforcing the fact that you guys are really creative people. Okay, and with a lot of potential and creativity, but just make sure you share this creativity. Or if you're overly giving, overly just receiving, please make sure you share. Or if you're just overly giving, okay, make sure that you are also receiving the efforts that you're putting out. Okay, but overall, this is going to be a very abundant year for you guys. Okay, physically, you're going to be feeling very abundant. Okay, wealthy. You're not going to lack in terms of money and all of that. Okay, this with justice, it also can be for some of you guys a reconsideration or a change of job. Okay, maybe the job that you're currently doing is providing a lot of money, is meeting your physical needs, but it's not fulfilling you, and you don't feel like you're doing what you are supposed to be doing. You're not bringing happiness to you, and therefore you might change your job. So that's what some of you guys, a change of job is also something that is gonna happen for this pile. Okay, let's look at your next card. We have the peacock. So here, one aspect is pride, right? Peacock is the male bird of this species, and it's like to show off. It's very proud, and that's for some of you guys, so take note of that. It's good to be it's good to, you know, let people know all the efforts and everything that you're putting in, it's being paid off, and therefore you're proud of it. But make sure that you also ensure that the people around you, okay, if you can help them in any way, do so. Okay, because this is also another card of compassion as well. And peacocks, they are always very chirpy and bright. They never hold on to their past. I'm sorry if you can hear the airplane noise. Okay, they are able to let go of anything that is any negative energy or anything that is holding them down or holding them back. You're able to cut those things. You don't stay stuck in that negative energy, which is great with the sword as well, which is great. But there needs to be a balance of give and take. Okay, so yeah, and having compassion for people. If you already are compassionate for people, then having compassion for yourself. Okay, meaning make sure you're receiving as much as you're giving. Okay. Yes, it's a card of action. It's the 8 of Wands. It's a card of action. So if it's a quick changes. Sorry about the airplane noise again, if you can hear it. Yeah, but this card is all about quick changes, quick movements. So a change in job, a change in direction in terms of physical needs. Okay, there might be a change. Also, it's just a reminder for you to act now, to bring yourself into balance, not about giving, but also about receiving, and also not just about taking. Okay, I keep repeating myself, but I hope the message comes clear. The next card that we have is Ahimsa. Ahimsa is non-violence. again reinforcing compassion towards self and others. So having compassion for yourself, that means you know that you need to nurture and take care of yourself, not just other people's needs, and not just overgive. Having compassion for other people is also ensuring that other people's needs are met as well. So if you are abundant and wealthy, you can always share that abundance with people, right? Not just a hoard, because that's the energy I'm getting. Okay, hoarders. So if you like to hoard things and possessions, here it's trying to ask you to clear space, give it to people who need it more, share, and have more compassion. Reach out and help people whenever you can, financially, in the material realm. Okay, and yes, your last card here sums up beautifully. Ayini. This is from my shamanic healing deck. So here it's again basically just saying what I'm saying, right? Are you willing to receive as you are to give? Are you happy to give as you are to receive? So Ayini is all about sacred reciprocity, reciprocating. So giving, equal give and take. Okay, yeah, it's here, right? Sacred reciprocity. So the giving and take is an equal measure. It's essential for you to stay in right relationship with the world around you. Too much taking will bloat you. Too much giving will deplete you, right? So the wisdom is in the balance, ensuring that everyone gives and receives what is needed with love, respect, ease, and grace. So again, reinforcing equal give and take. So in all aspects, especially in the physical realm, okay, physical material needs, financially, help people, guide people in your workspace if you can. If for some of you it's going to be a change of job, basically whatever you've been doing, your karma will be paid off. Okay, good karma will be paid off, bad karma will be paid off by the justice, because yes, it's all about reaping what you sow. So that sums your reading. Oh yes, one more card I forgot, your when. Okay, so if you have a when question, you can pause this video right now, think about a when question, and then you can play it again. All right, so yeah, you can pause it right now. And if you've just unpaused the video, here is the answer to your when question. If you don't have a when question, it's fine as well. It's just going to be answering a when question that you don't even know you have. But yeah, the answer is now. Okay, it's reinforcing the Eight of Wands, all about acting right now, this moment, balancing the yin and the yang right now, equal give and take. All right, so those are your messages for this solar new year. I hope it has been useful for you guys. Feel free to comment if you need further guidance. And yep, I'll see you guys in my future reading. It's been a really short reading, but yes, see you. Take care. Bye. And have a great year. Hey guys, welcome to your reading. This is for everyone who chose pile 3, which is the back of this oracle deck. So let's go straight into your reading. Looking at what are your solar new year messages for this year. All my decks will be listed in my description box below if you're interested. So let's look at your tarot cards first. The first card that we have is the Moon card. So the Moon card is all about your subconscious. Okay, things that are hidden from you are now going to be revealed to you, because you can see the crayfish or the lobster coming out from the water. So there's cosmic water here. It's coming out of it. So it's going to show you things that have been hidden from you that you're not aware of. It's going to come into your awareness. Okay, it's asking you to pay attention to your subconscious motivations, things that you are doing without realizing why you're doing. It's asking you to reflect on why you're doing what you're doing, what's the reason. And the reason is your subconsciously, compulsively, you're acting out from compulsions. Okay, so that's why one of the wolf here, it's blue, the other one is a flesh color, right? The color of the flesh. So here it's more of this physical, material, compulsive needs versus being more aware, being more spiritually aware, and acting out from awareness, from consciousness. So consciousness versus compulsiveness, right? And you should draw a balance between these two so that you're not always being driven by your mood swings, your moon swings. It's called the Moon card, right? So your mood swings and your moon swings is not what's driving your actions, but your conscious awareness and conscious choices. So the theme for this year, I'm sorry if you can hear the airplane. I shall pause for a while. Oh my gosh, it's getting louder. I hope it doesn't pick up in the audio, but let me continue. So going through the middle path, right? Going through the middle path is the focus for this year. Balance is the focus for this year. Okay, and the moon also obviously reveals to you, it's an intuitive, in your intuition, okay, asking you to deepen your intuition, your intuitive abilities, so that you are not just acting out of compulsion. All right, and you might have water signs in your chart, because I feel that with the other cards as well. As we can look at the next card, we have water here as well. So yeah, balance again, because temperance is all about balance. Okay, not being overly addictions. Pay attention to any addictions that you might have or you have. It doesn't have to be alcohol or drugs, or it can be food. I'm addicted to a specific kind of food, okay, because I'm compulsively meeting my needs instead of being consciously deciding on what I want to eat or what I need to do, but I'm acting out of my bodily physical needs at the moment. So that is compulsiveness. So being more aware of your choices and why are you choosing the things that you're choosing is a theme for you this year. It's all about balance, and you can see she's looking at this dog, right? She's trying to she's reminding you that, hey, your physical needs that you're acting out of compulsion needs to be brought into balance, not overdoing it, not over anything that you overdo and overly indulge in becomes a problem. Okay, it's been asking you to be more conscious of that, to bring that into balance. So that's what temperance is about, balance. The next card that we have is the Wheel of Fortune, change. So yes, so by bringing things into balance, okay, by being more consciously aware and not just being driven by your compulsive needs, you then will change the wheel. The wheel changes. Things shift for you. You're able to see things from a different point of view, a different perspective. And yeah, it's also going to be a year of change. And whether it's positive or whether it's negative, it depends on where your focus are. Are you trying to balance things right now, or are you just acting out of compulsion or purely from your consciousness? All right, it's okay to indulge in your needs, your compulsive needs once a while, but if that is what is going to be driving you, then that becomes a problem. Okay, because you need to be conscious and aware of the things you do and why you do the things that you do. So that's your tarot cards. And your oracle card, we have the turtle. This is the water element. Again, all water, so that's why I mentioned that you guys might have a lot of water signs in your chart. So you're naturally intuitive, so you would be able to pick up on things that needs to be changed, so do something about it instead of just brushing it aside. The card here, the turtle, is in reverse. So turtle upright, it's all about having a sense of you feel at home, you feel at ease, because it's bringing its home everywhere it goes. It can always hide under the shell, right? But in reverse, it's like it's feeling out of place. Okay, it's not feeling very it's not very in tune with its physical body and what the body is trying to say, because it's compulsively acting, right? So that's why you need to bring that into balance, so that compulsion doesn't override your decisions and your choices in your life. Let's look at the tarot card. The next tarot card we have is the Queen of Cups, another water cup. So a lot of emotions. Okay, in reverse though. So the Queen of Cups upright, it's all about somebody who's very nurturing, very emotionally stable, okay, and who knows when to act and where to act from. Okay, because she's the Queen of the Cups. She's not blindly acting out of her emotions. So in reverse, that's what it means. Okay, like you're very emotionally overly sensitive. It's fine to be sensitive. It's a great trait to have. When you're overly sensitive, you get triggered easily. Your emotions just drive you crazy. You just act out from that space. Like if you're very upset, you're overly upset, and then you act out unconsciously. Okay, compulsively you do something or you say something that you later regret. So here it's asking you to pay attention to that, to to ground yourself, to be more stable, to use your gifts, your nurturing and innate nurturing and intuitive gifts in a more positive way. Spend time with the oceans and spend time near the waters. It's healing for you guys. Okay, so not to just blindly act out of your feelings at the moment. Okay, to reflect, ponder, and think about it and see where it's coming from before you act out. Are you overly being sensitive? Are you overly emotional? Right? Yeah. So pay attention to these things. Okay, but of course in it comes its gift. You guys are gifted in terms of your intuitive abilities, so use that in a more conscious manner. The card here is Sita. She's the goddess of devotion and loyalty. Okay, so this card is just reminding you if there's something. So you guys, devotion and loyalty comes naturally to you. It's second nature. So it's a gift. It's asking you to be devoted and loyal to the right things. She's just reminding you to. So addictions, because it can be used the wrong way, right? If you're addicted to a specific thing, any addiction, okay, it can be overly using a computer, watching Netflix, or overly, indulging in a specific kind of food, or overly, drinking, or whatever your addiction is that you are overly doing. It's asking you to pay attention to that. And yes, you have a beautiful gift of devotion and loyalty, but channel it in the right spaces, in the right directions, not on your compulsive needs. So pay attention to that, because she is very loyal and she's very devoted. But just a reminder to be loyal and devoted to the right things, okay, consciously. And also your last card here, you have plant spirits. Are you feeling that you could use a friend? Could you benefit from a wise counsel? Deepen your relationships with plant spirits. Meditate, yes. Meditation helps with you guys to bring yourself in balance. Okay, and also being around plants, taking a walk in nature, having an indoor plant, it will be helpful and healing for you guys, right? And the rest of the words you can read by yourself. You can pause and read it if you need, but it's basically telling you that your plants are your friends. Okay, surrounding yourself with people and nature is healing. People that are not surrounding yourself surrounding yourself with the right group of people, okay, who inspire you. Sorry about the airplane again, but yes, who inspire you to be more conscious and aware and make choices from that space instead of compulsively meeting your needs is the theme for you this year. Okay, big changes, the wheel is spinning, things are happening in a quick phase, and changes happen, and they happen depending on how balanced and how aware you are, and that is where you will see the blessings. So if you have a when question, you can pause this video right now and think about a when question and come back to this video. Alright, so I am going to be guessing here at this point that you've already paused and already thought of a question. So here's an answer to a question that you might not even know you had. So when you get out of your comfort zone, very important message. So it's something that you're asking, when is this going to happen, or when is that going to happen? The answer is when you get out of your comfort zone. Okay, very people who are easily when you're overly comfortable, you act out from your compulsive needs because it's comfortable, it's easy, it is a very familiar space, right? But it's asking you to step out of it. Okay, attune yourself, have a meditative practice, yoga, spirituality, a yoga practice, or meditate if it helps you. Anything that brings you and helps you to be more aware and conscious of your choices is going to be the main theme of your life. So those are the messages for your pile, for your reading. I hope it's been beneficial and useful for you guys. It's a very short reading. I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. So if you have any questions, please feel free to post in the comment section as well. Thank you and bye.